everybody, I'm Miss Mom Judy.
Hello.
Welcome to our reaction channel. Today we're back with more Lost. We're in Season 3, Episode 15, Left Behind. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this episode, you can find it on my Patreon, link to in the description box. So last episode, we had to deal with Nikki and Paolo.
Our random extras.
Who, they were trying to make not extras.
Yeah,
And then they
weird.
killed them off. Oh my god, they were buried alive.
Oh my god, that's cruel.
It was an
That-
accident, but
I
it
know.
was cruel of the writers to do that.
Exactly.
Not cruel of the characters, because they didn't know.
No, my god.
But cruel of the writers.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Like, holy cow.
That's so mean.
That's what I meant. The show is
Oh, I
cruel
know. That
to
show,
do that.
it was so mean.
Whew.
Like that shot of Nikki opening her eyes, right as the dirt landed on her face. And like, the crazy thing is, wouldn't that be terrifying, like knowing that you can't move your body,
Oh my
but
god.
you are awake, and you are slowly suffocating?
Yeah,
Like,
that would suck.
I'm sorry. I feel like that is like the most brutal stuff they've
Ugh.
ever done in the show. That's brutal.
That's brutal. That is brutal.
And I feel like they're trying to play it off as like a laugh. That's brutal.
I know.
That's dark.
I know. It is. It is.
I mean, they were like scumbags, but geez, I don't think they deserve that. Well, granted, they murdered a dude, so maybe they did.
Yeah, and stole $8 million worth of diamonds.
Yeah, but they like murdered a dude.
I know.
So I mean, granted.
I know,
mean,
but still.
Maybe they did.
Well, it's something, yeah, just the cruel way to go.
Granted,
Whew.
Kate murdered her dad.
That's true.
So I guess-
But his was instantaneous. And he was drunk, so he didn't even know.
Yeah. No,
Blowing him up.
but they poisoned that guy.
Right. But his was pretty instantaneous, too. With the
Yeah.
poison.
So what's
Seems-
your point?
That for these two is like...
No, my point was, I was trying to say that maybe they deserve it because they killed a guy.
I know, I'm saying, I don't care that they died, but it's the way they did it was just so, like...
I know, no, I meant the way they did it, maybe they deserved it because they killed a guy. And then I said, but wait, Kate killed her dad. Does she deserve that?
To die? Kate's not dead.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're confused.
I'm not confused.
No, oh, you think I'm confused? Let me explain what I'm trying to say, because I feel like you're not getting what I'm saying. Okay, you ready?
I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say, but go
Okay,
ahead.
wait, you tell
No,
me.
you go.
Okay, okay. This is pointless because they're dead. It probably has nothing to do with what's going to happen in this episode. But okay, what I'm trying to say is, obviously, we would both agree the way they were killed was just brutal.
Right.
What I'm saying is, a person can make the case that maybe they deserve to die in that way because they killed a guy.
No.
But then I went on to say, but wait, Kate killed a guy. Does she deserve to be killed in that way? Like, does she deserve that fate? That's what I was trying to say.
And all I was trying to say is, like, I don't, like, they deserve to maybe die, but not in that cruel manner.
Oh yeah, I understood that.
You know? And then when Kate killed her dad, he went pretty quick. Kaboom, you know?
Yeah, but they poisoned a guy. You just admitted that went quick.
Yeah, but those two suffocating to death is a slow, painful
Yes.
way to die. That's the ones I'm talking about.
No, but you.
That's what I meant.
No, but what I'm talking about isn't Nikki and Paolo. What I'm talking
I was
about.
talking about them.
But I'm not comparing their death to Kate's dad's death. I'm comparing Kate's dad's death to the old director dude
Right.
who slept with his death.
Right.
And is one justified over the other?
No, I mean, if...
That's what I'm
Well,
comparing.
no, I guess if Kate were to get killed, well, then she deserves it.
No, I'm not saying she does. I'm just asking, do Nikki and Paolo deserve that? They murdered a guy, which is terrible. Did they deserve to get buried alive? I don't know.
Well, maybe death, but not being buried alive. That's all was my point.
Well, they deserve to be locked up.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay, there
Which I
you
guess
go.
Kate did too. But at least they try to justify Kate's reasoning as her dad's a scumbag.
Right, these two was to come to get his money.
So it's a different motivation.
Definitely.
The motivation matters. We're just watching The Good Place.
And
The
she was-
motivation
and
matters.
Kate was trying to, like, protect her mom and, you know.
Exactly. So
Not that it's justifiable, but it's more justifiable than just killing someone for their money.
Yeah. So
It's a moral,
So-
ethical dilemma.
yeah, we're totally watching The Good Place. On our own. We're not reacting yet. We're watching on our own. In conclusion, Kate doesn't deserve to be buried alive.
Touche, there we go.
I really don't feel like those two
No.
deserved it. I mean, they were scumbags. I just feel like
They-
that's so
yeah.
brutal. We have spent how long of a discussion wasting time on this?
And they could have killed them off in a more humane way. I guess
Well-
it's just an inhumane way to die.
I feel like they were just trying to. I kind
This
of.
the shock value.
Well, yeah, and I kind of feel like, well, if y'all hated them, here you go. We're
Yeah,
gonna bury
yeah,
them
they
alive.
had to redeem themselves for trying to throw these extras our way. And so they didn't even like introduce them organically. It's just like, here you go.
They were just here. And they were trying to tell us, as we saw last episode, they've obviously been here from the
Yeah.
beginning. Which we figured. I mean, obviously.
Right,
But
right.
that was the issue. They were trying to introduce them too far into the show.
Too late, yeah.
If they had introduced season 1, fine.
Oh yeah, anytime during season 1.
But it's like after that, you have to introduce people in another way. Honestly, what the show should have done, don't have so many extras. Why did they create so many survivors? They should have just had the main people that we focus on be the survivors. Screw everyone else. Like, everyone else die. You know what I mean? Why
Yeah.
did they have so many, like, extra survivors to begin with? I don't get that.
Just to have extras. Yeah, that's true.
To, like, fill up the background maybe, but it's like... But then it's always just awkward to see them, like, chilling, hanging out, doing nothing.
and not understanding anything anything that's going on.
It's not like a high school drama where you got kids in the background walking the halls.
Like, do they even know or care that Jack is gone?
Probably not. Steve Scott, whoever's alive, is off chilling, you know, probably working on his suntan.
unless they need the doctor. Then they'll care that he's gone.
Those extras. Those extras. All the extras are terrible people. They're not
Well.
included.
Paolo and Nikki are gone.
Okay. Yeah. That's what happened. We should probably get go. Well, before the last episode before that, we left off with Locke and his dad was kidnapped.
Oh yeah.
And I'm hoping we get back to that.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was hoping we were going to get to last episode, and we didn't.
I know they had to do some weirdo random show. I mean, they could just kill them quick and done
I mean, it was
something else.
entertaining.
Yeah, okay.
I like the murder mystery aspect to it.
Yeah, that was kind of cute.
'Cause we didn't really have that on the show.
No, who done it?
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh my god. And you two guys love that we've dedicated like 6, 7, 8 minutes to this before we even get into a reaction. I hope some of y'all stuck around. If you didn't, well, I can't blame you. Okay, let's get going. Oh! Oh crap! Okay, okay, Juliet.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't know she was so tough.
I didn't either.
Enjoy your sandwich.
But Juliet, you can't be mad at her. She's taken prisoner. Like,
I know,
come on,
right? And you just got the best of her, so.
right? You ever wonder if she forgets any of her fake names she comes up
Ah.
with? So I was like, oh, hey, Lucy, Lucy. And she's like, oh, what? That's not
I
me.
know, right?
Oh, that is me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
there's a
Oh, what's her
problem.
face?
I'm getting scammed here. That's the problem.
My father owns a jewelry store. I think I can spot a fake. How much? $60. I'll take the one.
Kate doesn't want the cops coming.
Uh-uh.
Can I get my money back? Hey,
But leaving where?
I have no idea.
happened to you.
I'm sorry, Kate.
Yeah, like John, what the heck?
Was Dad.
Oh, that's right. Well, and plus they got cameras watching too, so
But maybe he probably want answers about why his dad's there.
I don't know.
Because we haven't picked back up with
That's
that
right.
yet.
I forgot about that.
That's like the one thing I want them to pick back up on, and they're not. Oh, hello, Hurley.
hell's wrong with you?
Don't look at me and pretend we're not talking. I'm not supposed to be here.
Okay,
Good,
Hurley.
then scram.
Decide whether or not to banish you.
Banish me.
Probably afraid of the sun.
Where?
Well, there was debate about that. The consensus was half a mile down the beach.
Half a mile down the beach. Oh, they're putting masks on? The hell? That doesn't look good.
What the heck is that?
Oh, And they put it in her by her.
Oh my god. Is that like to kill her or just to pass her out?
Pass her out.
It's Lucy.
I actually remember.
What's your real name?
Yeah.
I fell in love with the wrong guy.
Yeah.
And then I gave him my life savings.
What did they have her handcuffed to? Don't tell me it's a dead body.
Oh.
Oh, Juliet. So you're always gonna try catching some fish?
Gotta prove himself.
Oh!
Go, go, go! On the
Oh.
ground! Get down! On the ground!
Yeah, but he was waiting for her.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, it's
Oh!
Cassie.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just selling Bibles.
Just dressed like Kate. But they don't know that. And she turned
And
you.
then she gave me up. Chose him over me.
Because her mom is one of those women that will always choose the man over anyone else. And it's just sad. I mean, yeah, she was a victim of abuse, but...
Excuse me? I hope you're not going back for Jack.
Of course I'm going back
I was
for Jack.
standing right there when he told you not to come back. And now that you've ruined his chance to get off the island...
Oh!
Hey, they're both pretty scrappy.
I know. The thing is, if you throw one, then it's gonna yank on your own wrist.
You done? I said
Oh! Oh, did she break her arm? Or dislocate her shoulder?
I'm sorry, I didn't... What the hell is that?
You're telling me you don't know?
Maybe it doesn't go to this part of the island.
I don't know. Or she's lying.
I don't think she really knows.
What the heck?
That's weird. Never seen that.
Hey, Claire.
Hey.
Hey there, little baby.
Remember, she used to read Aaron to calm down.
Is there anything I can do for you?
No, I just came by to say your baby's.
Oh!
Little face.
He's not as wrinkly as he was a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the face.
Yeah, I guess he's not. Thanks.
Oh, and
gosh.
this is for you. I don't like blankets. Good night.
I wonder if there really is a photo, or if it's just Hurley doing this
I
to
don't
punk
know.
him.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Guess I just assumed Turley's telling the truth.
We'll find out, I guess.
I wasn't trying. Don't flatter yourself. This is the 4th time it's been dislocated.
Jeez. Juliet, what you doing to get your shoulder dislocated so many times?
He saw you.
Oh.
You and Sawyer.
Oh.
The reason Jack
Oh!
told you not to come back wasn't because he didn't want you to get hurt.
He just didn't want you.
It was because
Oh.
you broke his heart.
Well, I think it's because he didn't want her to get hurt.
Ah!
At least it's just a shoulder dislocation, not a broken arm.
Right?
You can't help who you love, Catherine.
Oh,
And for good or
that's
bad,
rough.
I loved him,
Over your daughter?
and you burnt him alive.
Kate can't help herself.
Yeah, Kate's a bit of a mess, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
You don't know anything about him. I know where he was born. I know what his parents did for a living. I know that he was married and who he was married to. I know why he got a divorce. I know how his father died. I know his height, his weight, his birthday.
Do you know
and
him?
his blood type.
Do they know that Jack and
What do you know about him, Kate?
Claire are brothers? They might.
She's like, I know that he's stubborn. I know that he's loyal. I know, you know, like she knows Jack, like his personality. Juliet just knows facts about
Right,
him.
right. Oh, shit. Oh, crap.
That sucks. Yeah, I guess it can't pass through. Why does it not try going over?
I don't know. I know. Why doesn't it just go over? You're right, because they crawled over.
Yeah.
The humans did.
I mean, the thing flies.
That's
it floats.
weird. I know.
Maybe it only floats at a certain height. Can't go past it.
I thought that maybe if I could make you think that we were in it together, maybe I wouldn't get left behind again.
Oh, Juliet, that's so pathetic.
Yeah.
I hope you'll remember this little barbecue
Nah.
at your meeting later.
Oh, what meeting?
Nah.
Hurley told me about the vote.
Vote? Since when did anyone around here vote?
Hurley's messing with
He
it.
was punking them.
Well, I think he's trying to get him to do good deeds. Chris really wanted her to be nicer.
You son of a bitch. There wasn't ever gonna be no vote.
But wasn't it nice being
Oh,
nice?
Hurley.
Tricked me into being decent? That's gotta be the lamest cons in the history of cons.
Wasn't a con, dude. If you're gonna be our temporary leader, you need to do some damage control.
Leader?
See all these extras. They don't have to do anything. I feel like we're so mean to the extras.
I know. It's like, here, someone has to hold them while I eat.
But she's still pissed. Understandably.
Oh, I know, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be hard. She's gonna be hard to win over. I just don't think.
I wanted to come back to help you,
Because I love you.
but you didn't need me to.
Because Kate, you never
And now
listen.
because of me, you can't go.
Well, blame it on Locke. He blew up the submarine.
Yeah, true that.
Even Juliet.
Why you asking about Juliet? Kate's like, break my heart.
No, they left her too. My name's Kate.
Oh.
Because they left her behind too.
They left her behind too.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like Juliet, she's complicated.
Right, and they don't know. Is she like another Ben situation?
Right? I
Like,
mean,
did they purposely leave her behind as a plant to come back to our camp? Maybe they did. You know what I'm saying? You know, get her to infiltrate their camp.
Is that what we're thinking or what they're thinking?
That's probably what they're thinking, and I don't know what. I mean, it's a good guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, because like with Juliet, we know that she, you know, she never really, well, she wanted to leave.
Right.
You know, she was kind of, in a way, kind of kept prisoner. Like she made it seem like maybe she would have wanted to leave sooner.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but like she lied to Kate about having the key. She says to Kate that she didn't want to be left behind again, but using a duplicitous means to get someone to trust you isn't very good. So, and maybe she just felt desperate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. I wouldn't trust her.
No. Of course, Jack fell in love with her.
All right.
When he asked Kate, even Juliet, oh my God. Kate, her heart's like, well, I already broke his heart. I guess it's fair he break mine. Well, okay, Juliet says that Jack didn't want her coming back for him because Kate broke his heart. And while I do think he was, I'm sure, a little heartbroken from that. Like, I'm sure it stung to see.
Oh, yeah.
But I really do believe Jack told her not to come back for him not because he never wanted to see her again, but because he wanted her truly to get to safety. Like, despite seeing her in Sawyer, like, it's
Right.
not like his feelings for her just disappeared.
Right.
Like, he still probably wanted her to get to safety. And then when he had his chance to save everyone, you know, he probably figured, well, I can come back and save them.
Right.
It wasn't, oh, screw you, Kate.
I'm going to just go and leave the island and never try
Right.
to send back help or come back, you know.
I kind of feel like Juliet was telling Kate that to just kind of get under her skin.
It could be too. Well, because Juliet's, you know,
Well,
I mean.
I kind of feel like Juliet and Jack are kind of vibing each other.
Oh, totally.
And so maybe there's I don't want to make her sound like petty or catty, but maybe there's a part of her that's like, I want to push Kate out.
Well, and I mean, and nothing against Kate, but like, Jack's a doctor, Juliet's like a doctor, you know what I'm saying, or scientist, or whatever the heck, I don't know. You know what I mean? That maybe she feels that they're a little bit more superior. Well, because she knows what Kate's done. She knows everything about Kate's past.
Well, and Juliet was like,
well,
because Kate was like, you don't even know anything about him. And Juliet's like, I know this and this and this and this and this about him. But I made the point.
Right.
Kate did not defend herself very well. I had to do it for her.
Kate knew what was in here.
Right, like, Kate knew him for him.
Right.
She might not know all the facts about him.
Right.
But, like, she knew him for him here.
Right.
In his heart.
Right.
Yeah.
The kind of person he is.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas Juliet I'm sure she has a sense of who Jack is at this point, but
right.
But she hasn't spent as much time with him as Kate has, obviously.
Right.
So, I kind of felt like Kate should stood up for herself a little bit better, but I think there was part of her that felt a little insecure.
Yeah.
And what was taken aback when Juliet
knew all the stuff about it.
Especially, like, the marriage. I don't think Kate ever knew Jack was married.
I don't know. Well, another thing of crap, what do they know about me? But
because they told Locke.
Right.
Locke went with them, and
right.
Locke said
they told me
all
what
you did.
That's true.
And he left with them.
He did.
Probably because of his dad, I'm guessing.
I'm guessing.
Whatever. Yeah, we still haven't gone back to that.
God.
They're making us wait, aren't they?
They are.
They're like, that was a massive cliffhanger. We're going to draw it out for the longest possible.
Yeah. But so they probably then know that Jack and Claire are brother and sister. Because if they know everything about Claire, they're going to know who her father is. If they know everything about Jack, they know who his father is.
I got a question. How do they have all these files on our people?
Well, because they used to go back and forth to the submarine. So the minute they got names of everyone that was on the manifest,
okay,
they probably...
But I have an additional question.
Yeah.
How do I word this? Okay, take like Claire, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're assuming they know. We don't know for a fact.
I'm assuming they know.
Let's assume they know.
Right.
Okay, take like Claire.
Mm-hmm.
If there was never a DNA test between her and her dad,
mm-hmm.
and he was never like on her birth certificate or anything, then how would they know? Because, I'm guessing that they only, like, they knew Jack was married because he would have had a marriage certificate, he would have had, a divorce. Like, that would have all been, paperwork. Figuring out what his job was. Figuring out his parents. Like, that's stuff that you can all get on paperwork.
Gotcha.
But if it's not on paperwork, how do they know?
Right, because they wouldn't know, they wouldn't have had people watching, investigators.
Like, they always know Kate killed her dad because she's, criminal.
Right, because they charged her for it.
Right.
Oh, good point.
Because I'm assuming they only know this stuff because it's like...
a paper trail.
I mean, sure they knew Locke was paralyzed, but I'm assuming he probably, hospital records...
Right.
...would have probably said that he, was paralyzed.
Right. Oh, that's a good point.
All this stuff, I'm assuming, is stuff you can get on paper.
Oh, that's a good point.
So how would they know stuff?
Yeah, unless her mom put his name on the birth certificate, they probably wouldn't.
How would they know?
You're right.
Because, how would you know?
You're right, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
good. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
But
I like to think somehow they still would know.
Yeah, just so they can give us a reason for them to figure it out.
Yeah. Like somehow they're gonna know. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point.
How would they ever find out?
Another thing is impressive though that whoever in the outside world helps them gather all this stuff. That's pretty impressive because they had literally paper on these people. So that's pretty impressive that they must have some investigator or somebody.
They must have people who work in jobs who can have access
to all that stuff. They have to.
Records.
They have to.
How else do you get all these records? How else do you get someone's birth certificate?
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you get how would you get someone's confidential
and so
files?
Quick and so fast too? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean literally 'cause they've only been on the island a couple of months.
Right?
You know what I mean? That's a lot of research. I mean, look how many people that they've probably, you know,
It's like-
assuming they did everybody, right? You're not going to assume that they just did our main people. Because think about it.
We
They
got
want,
extras, Steve.
right, that's what I'm saying. They probably did everybody.
I wonder,
know?
wonder what dirt they have on Steve is. Now that I know it's Steve, I'm gonna probably forget another few episodes.
Hey, Steve.
I have it written down somewhere else and I already forgot. I don't think it's okay. Steve is alive! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
But yeah, that's a good.
Steve's alive.
Yeah, I don't know the show.
How do they? I know. Like,
I
how?
don't know.
But yeah, okay. And Hurley, he tricked Sawyer into being a good dad.
He was punking him.
He was. That's so. Y'all love Hurley. Hey, dude, don't look. I gotta tell you, there's this vote that's gonna happen to get you banished, like half a mile
God.
down the beach. You have to do some good stuff.
You have
if
to make
wanna win
amends.
some votes.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
Of course, Charlie spilled the beans. He's like, "What? What are you talking
What
about?"
vote?
Oh my God! And like holding little baby Aaron. But see, I do remember he did do one good thing for baby Aaron. He read to him.
Yeah.
Because remember, that was
Oh,
back
yeah.
when baby Aaron would cry and
He liked
he
Sawyer's
liked Sawyer's
voice.
voice. But granted, I think Hurley and Charlie had to kind of coerce him into doing it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have just freely done. He only did it because he wanted to stop Aaron from crying.
Right.
Because the sound was annoying.
Right.
Which I mean, I'm not someone that hates babies. I love babies, but like, yeah, they can be annoying if they're just crying.
And when
crying.
don't stop.
It can be a headache.
Ooh, yeah. I
So-
mean, only speaking from experience. Not she wasn't bad, but my son. Oh my gosh, she was a colicky baby.
He was
and
colicky.
oh my gosh,
Well,
like 6 o'clock to like about like 11 o'clock,
he would cry.
nonstop.
Sucks.
Nothing you could do. Nothing.
Gee.
Wouldn't take a pacifier. Didn't want to
Oh.
buy. I mean, you
So
name it. I
since
tried
he was your first.
everything.
But since he was your first, that must have sucked.
Oh God. And that probably lasted for, I don't know, a good couple of weeks to a month almost. It's like, maybe not quite, but you know, it was just like, it was brutal.
See, even as a baby, I was shy. I
It
was
brutal.
quiet.
So yeah, you will do anything and you will take anything if it'll help your baby.
I hope
from
your baby
crying.
from crying.
Oh my God.
For just some peace and quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough.
Oh yeah, we saw Kate's backstory. She ran to Cassie.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
It was around the timeline of when Cassie found out she was pregnant. So I was wondering what the timeline was. And it's just so funny her talking about, oh, I you know, got into a relationship with this bad guy.
Nah,
It's
that's
funny knowing
funny.
that Kate got into that insane
I love how they
relationship.
do that, how they have people's lives cross paths and
And Kate told her her real name.
just
She-
Kate though, but
But yeah, not her last name. But and she Cassie helped her talk to her mom. Well, because Kate's like, you know, I went out of this way to help save you, and you still like turned me in. Well, and her mom was like, I can't help you love, which is rough. You know, okay. Not talking about Kate and the murder, just talking about her mom and like her relationship with. I'm assuming they were married to her husband, but either case, dad. We're like, she is a victim of abuse. So like, part of it could just be like him getting into her mind, kind of muffing with her. So yeah, you can't fully blame her for that.
right.
But at the same time, it's so frustrating when you're like, but you're being abused and you're not, like not everyone has the ability to leave.
Right.
So I'm not like blaming you if you can't just up and leave. It's not always that simple. But when you stand there and you defend this person, now I get not wanting him maybe like killed, but
Right.
like trying to defend him. It's like, how can, you know, it's tricky.
Mm-hmm.
It's tricky, you know, because she is a victim.
And he's dead already
He's
now.
dead, and it's tricky. But it is frustrating. I can see why Kate's frustrated. Like, I mean, her mom did make a good point. You did it for you. I think Kate could have done it for both of them.
Yeah.
She could have multiple reasons for doing what she did.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe she tried to justify it as, I'm doing this for my mom.
I mean, Kate could have just left. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously she was old enough. She didn't have to like stick
didn't
around.
have to stay.
She could have been like, "Okay, Mom, if you're not willing to leave, I can't. I can't stick around and watch
Yes,
it."
I think she stuck around for her mom
Probably.
because of what he did to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she
And she would have felt guilty leaving her mom in that
Right.
case. But yeah,
her mom,
it's tricky.
He probably would have murdered her mom. Well,
It's
maybe not, but
tricky.
a lot of that stuff ends in murder
Sometimes,
to
yeah.
the victim, to the domestic abuse victim.
Yeah.
It's just tricky. The whole not tricky, sticky, like complicated.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But it's easy to get frustrated with someone like that to be like, how can you defend this person? But then you gotta remember, like, yeah, when you're a victim of abuse, you're not always thinking straight.
No.
You're not always thinking clearly. And I think that was it. Yeah, and why in the world can't that monster just go over their fence?
Yeah.
Why does it stop?
See, because that's why I said it stopped. They go, no, why doesn't it just go over? I'm like, well,
Why
obviously it
is-
can't.
That thing can float. Why can't we've seen it pull up trees out of the ground?
I know.
Massive 100 foot, however tall some of those trees are, probably not that tall, but really massive
Yeah,
trees
I don't
out
know.
of the ground, and it can't fly over the fence.
Maybe there's some sort of like a sound wave
That
thing
just, like-
that it doesn't like it, so it doesn't even want to try to fly over. I don't know.
Or maybe it doesn't have the smarts to know you can get over. Maybe every time it tries like crossing, it gets blocked from there, and it just like hates obviously that, and is like, okay, I gotta get out.
Right.
Whatever that thing is. I mean, true, it's just a billion black as smoke.
Maybe it's not the smartest
Maybe it's
black
not-
of smoke in the world.
I'm wondering if there's smarter billows of black smoke out there than the one on our island. So, oh my god. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed a reaction to this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want your full-length reaction, you can find it on my Patreon. And have a beautiful day.
Good night.